whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do.
Everything is in there, you know? And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave, you become a serf to these people. That's their goal, that's their intentions.
This is Revelations chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai, 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 Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash, Brakadum, to the sincere Akim out there that's preaching this word of sincerity and the truth. And double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, you know. And in today's lesson, I'm going to get into the devil coming with great wrath, because he know if he had but a short time. And one of the ways the devil is coming with great wrath is with what? This RFID microchip. Because what Esau wants to do is he wants to eliminate all cash and replace cash with an RFID microchip. He wants to put this RFID microchip inside your flesh. And he can control every aspect of your life through this RFID microchip, you know? So we're at a time where the devil is ready to push his agenda, his new world order, his one world government, you know? So it's going to come a time where our faith is going to be tested on the highest level, you know? It's called the hour of temptation. That's going to try all of them that dwell on the earth, you know? But the Lord is going to have a way for his elect to make it through these trials and tribulations. Some of us will be martyrs. The scriptures say that. Some of us are going to have to die for our faith and what we believe in, you know? But there's a balance. Some of us are going to be martyrs, and some of us are going to see Yahushua's return, you know? In the flesh, pursuing Mark 9:1. And he said unto them, verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste of death, till they have seen the kingdom of Yahweh Shai come with power. You know, so Esau has an agenda to exterminate the men of the Lord, but you're not going to exterminate every member of the elect, you know. Certain members, their lot is to die for this truth, you know. Like we read back in Revelations chapter 13, verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So it's going to come a time where Esau is going to make this RFID microchip mandatory, you know. And if you don't take the RFID microchip, you're going to be deemed a terrorist, you're going to be deemed a threat to society, and they're going to mark you as an enemy, and you're going to be put to death, you know. So we have to have it in our minds to endure this that's coming on earth. Because either or, if you take the chip, you're marked for death anyway by the Most High, you know. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So if you take that RFID microchip, you're going to be destroyed by nuclear fire, you know? But if you deny the RFID microchip as your lot to be put to death, guess what? This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 14. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so, them also which sleep in Yahushua will the Most High bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, and with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. So if it's your lot to die in its truth, you're going to rise first. You're going to be the first to see Yahushua in the chariots. As soon as your spirit leaves your body, it's going to be transferred right to your extraterrestrial body, you know? You're going to come right down with Yahushua, you know? So why would you take the chip and die the death of sinners when you could deny the chip and then be risen up with Yahushua, you know? Because ultimately there's no such thing as death.